Coaching cues for the Sumo deadlift. So, the Sumo deadlift is going to be one of our key performance lifts. This is a lift that's going to come up quite often within this base phase, and we're looking to increase the load each week. So with that, I want you to understand a few simple coaching cues which are going to help you perform this lift safely. So, let's break it down. Once we've loaded up the barbell, what's going to happen is we approach the bar with a nice wide stance. Of course, this is a sumo deadlift, so we're going to go for a wide stance. If you've done this before, you can probably skip this video and go ahead and start performing it. But if this is new to you, I want you to start with a stance that is only a fraction wider than shoulder width apart, okay? We're not going to start off with a real advanced sumo deadlift here. We're going to start off just wider than shoulder widths apart. With the toes, I want you to think about 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. That sort of direction to start with, okay? With that, the knees are going to follow that same path line, okay? 10 and 2 o'clock. So, we already know that. When we approach the bar, we're going to get in that stance and we're going to be close to the bar. We're not going to be touching, so our shins literally rub against the bar, but I want you to think about not seeing your shoelace or the knot of your shoelace. So that's going to be hidden underneath the bar. So shins are about an inch off the bar with that. But that's something I always think about. Can I see the knot of my shoelace? Because that's really what I want to see hidden underneath the bar. That's going to get us close. Our feet are at 10 and 2. We know our knees are going to follow that same path line. We're going to now need to go down and get the bar. I don't want you to reach down at all, okay? What I want you to think about is your arms being loose. Your hips are going to go back as the arms go down. We're not again reaching, so we're going to keep sending our hips back, flexing at the knee until we grab hold of the bar. If we keep our hips too high, we're going to look like this, and we know that's too high because we can't see our chest. Imagine there's a mirror in front of you. You want to be able to see that chest, okay? So, not too much, whereas they're going to turn into a squat. We're going straight up and down. We're still looking to hinge. So we're going to take our hips high, but again, not where our hips are higher than our shoulders. We're going to be down enough so we can just see our chest in the mirror, or if there was someone in front of you, they can just see your chest. From that position, we're then going to get tight. What I mean by this is to think about driving your shoulders back. One thing I like to think about, imagine if you had a tennis ball under your armpit or any form of ball, you're trying to squeeze that ball. You're really trying to push your shoulders back, tightening up your lats there, squeezing it backwards, okay? So, we're going to get tight by driving our shoulders back, core is nice and tight, and from this moment, we can now start thinking about pushing our feet through the floor as we keep our shoulders back all the way to the top. There is absolutely no need to shrug or hyperextend. We're looking to stand up tall, feeling our glutes nice and tight at the top, and then from there, we're then going to reverse the movement by hinging our hips back, keeping the arms straight, all the way to the floor. So again, I'm going to get tight, pushing my shoulders back, chest is just visible in front of me. And drive. So there's a few things to think about. So once again, we approach the bar, we're close, our feet are out, our knees follow that direction, hips hinge back, grab hold of the bar. You can go over under to help with the grip, but I certainly recommend go 2 hands over for as long as possible until the grip is any issue, and then we can look at changing. But until the grip is the issue, we want to go 2 hands over the top, so it's nice and even for our back and shoulders, okay? So we approach the bar, we're close, we come down, we get tight, we push up safely. We do not hyperextend. If you see me from that angle, we're not looking to go back at all, okay? Hinging at the hips, hips going back. Again, that would be loose, that would be tight. There's the difference. So always refer back to this video if you need a refresher, but certainly bear this in mind as we will be doing this lift quite often throughout this phase.